Hello, Libras. This is going to be your 2026 prediction reading. You are in kind of an energy, you have been in an energy in 2025 where you've kind of been planning, weighing all your options as a Libra must do. And in 2026, we're going to be stepping into more of an embodiment, an active embodiment of everything that you planned out, everything that you weighed, everything that you kind of thought through in 2025. So, Libra, this is your 2026 prediction reading. Yeah, let's just get into it. What are Libras up to in 2026? What are our Libras up to in 2026? Libra, you're no longer waiting for love and you're going for love. You're putting yourself out there. You're no longer waiting for love. You're like, nah, fuck all that noise. I'm not doing that. I'm not waiting for love. I feel like you waited for something. I feel like you were waiting for something to happen and it never happened, and you ended up just like walking away, like giving it up, or like the fantasy of it all ended because you were like, you just waited too long. Like maybe you imagined somebody like coming towards you and offering you love, and like you were like imagining it and all of these things, like you were stuck in a daydream in your head about it. And yeah, in 2026 you're like, I'm not doing that. I'm not waiting. I feel like you waited a really long time and it kept you hurt and it kept you stuck. Like 8 of Cups reversed, like not walking away from something, and then the 10 of Swords here, like it's like you were kind of in a mental prison. Like you kind of kept yourself caught up in your head because you were like, yeah. We also have Judgment in reverse, like not listening to your inner knowing, not listening to yourself, not answering the call. Like you were holding on to something here. Something that you really wanted, something that you imagined, and it just hurt the fuck out of you. Like I feel like it's like one of those situations, like, you know, when you're in love with somebody's potential, but like the actual person that you're imagining in your head doesn't exist. And like you were just like waiting and waiting and waiting. We have the 9 of Wands here, which is resilience in this deck. Like you just kept waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen, and it never happened. And like you're like, you know what, I'm not doing that in 2026. Like I'm tired of it. Like I feel like in my heart space, like this kind of like disappointment, like, wow, that like really fucking sucked. That really hurt. Libra, you poor baby. Yeah. And now you're like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that anymore. Like I'm taking a hold. I'm taking the reins. We have the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. out here. Like, you're like, I'm taking that damn action. I'm taking the action. I'm no longer, I feel like you're in a space where you're like, I'm no longer gonna overanalyze every little thing, and I'm just gonna live my life. Because we also have the underlying energy being the suspension in reverse, which is the Hanged Man in reverse, and then we have the Star. Like, you're just like, I'm not looking at it from every fucking angle anymore. We also have the Two of Pentacles here. Like, it's like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not second guessing myself. I'm not keeping myself stuck. I'm not keeping myself fucking suspended. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm chasing my dreams. Like, the Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Like, I'm chasing my fucking dreams. I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm done with this. You're like, I am ready to spread my wings. We also have Aquarius energy here as well. Some earth energy. So you could have been dealing with some earth sign. Water energy as well. Fire as well. All signs. We also have the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. I feel like this is giving the energy of like you know, like when you're scared to tell somebody that you like them or whatever, because you have like a fear of rejection, and you're like, oh my god, like what if they reject me or whatever. Like, I feel like you're at a point where, like, because the Nine of Pentacles here talks about self-sufficiency, it's like, and then the Queen of Cups is like emotional maturity. It's like, I'm at a point in my life, like, it doesn't matter like what other people do, what other people choose to do, what's going on around me, like regardless, I'm gonna be good. And I feel like you have such a healthy relationship with yourself and a healthy mindset with yourself. I feel like you've been working on this a lot. Even for some of you, this has been subconscious, and like you haven't been like outwardly aware that you've been working on this. But like, this is something that you've been practicing and working on, and you're kind of at a spot where it's like, I just want to live my dreams. Like, I just want to live my dreams. I'm not trying to hold myself back anymore. Like, if I only have one life to live and this is it, like, I need to do it right, and I need to do it to the best of my ability, and I cannot hold myself back for other people anymore. I can't do it. I can't be scared of what they'll think. I can't be scared of like what they'll say about me. Like, I need to chase my dreams regardless. We also have Strength here, which is Leo energy, but it's also like perseverance through I can't think of the word. Adversity. Perseverance through adversity. I feel like you spent, I feel like you spent your 2025 kind of battling your own demons, like your own, like what you got going on in your head, what you got going on in your heart. I feel like you spent a lot of time focused on that in 2025, and now you're like, okay, like I feel confident enough that I'm gonna go like take on the world. Let me get some clarification here. Okay, so I feel like you're feeling some sort of like internal shift where you're like, you're ready to go. Like, you're ready to go. Like, again, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. Like, you're ready to go. Those are the fastest moving knights. Like, the only one that you didn't get is the Knight of Pentacles, and you did get it out here when I was clarifying the Five of Wands that came out, which is conflict, strife. In this deck, Saturn and Leo, again, Leo energy, significant. I feel like you're feeling like some internal friction, because I feel like this is something that you've been building up to slowly but surely, and now you've kind of got this momentum rolling behind you, and you're like, okay, it's time to go, but you're so kind of like, I feel like you're kind of set in this kind of like slow and steady wins the race, almost to the point where like you don't even notice that you're doing the work. But it's like you're kind of like, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready now. Like, I have the motivation, I have the wherewithal. Like, I'm ready. Almost in an immature way, but I don't feel like you're immature. I feel like you've taken your time. I feel like just like I feel like you feel like the thought or like the want to do it quickly and to like pick up the pace is immature. That could be like where you're feeling some friction, because you're used to like doing things in a very like meticulous Virgo sort of way. Again, with the 9 of Pentacles here, it says Venus in Virgo. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles as well. Like, I feel like you're so used to doing things in a very slow, methodical way. And like, again, because you used to keep yourself trapped in your head, so you would have to think all of these things through like really deeply and really thoroughly before, and then you would like slowly put things into practice, but almost like so slowly that you didn't even notice the shift. And now you're like wanting to pick up the pace, like you're feeling called to pick up the pace and like actually make some more like drastic movements. And you're maybe thinking to yourself like, oh, this is like me being immature, this is me like not thinking things through, like I'm just kind of jumping the gun. But it's not. Like, it is, you are being guided to kind of pick up the pace, pick up the energy. Like, this isn't like a random thing, but I think that you're kind of in your head about it because of kind of your past and some of the decisions I think that you've maybe made in your past that were not necessarily within your best interest. Yeah. Again, like, you're in your head about it. You feel like this, let me do it the right way for you guys. You feel like the momentum that you have, we have the 8 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Chariot. The momentum that you have in this want to go faster, like you're almost like feeling a little bit stuck about it, because it's like you're feeling like this is just like an immature thought. Like, this is just like impulse. Like, this isn't right, but it is right. Like, you're not being impulsive. You're just used to like overthinking everything. This isn't impulse. This isn't you being immature. This isn't you being reckless. This isn't you being reckless. I mean, maybe you were in the past, but you've learned enough now. It's like you've collected enough experience points to move past that level, right? You've collected enough XP to move past that level, and you're not going to repeat the same level again. You're just kind of in your head about it right now, but that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna get you out of it. We're gonna get you out of it. We're moving away from that, okay? You have gone through that. You're not about to go through it again. 12:44 on the timer. So what is their advice? Okay, yeah. What is their advice? Okay, so we are moving away from the self-doubt, the self-sabotage, the being stuck in our head. We're moving a little bit further away from the swords, like in our heads energy, and we're making more practical, grounded steps. Okay, so more collaborative steps if need be. Like, if you need somebody to collaborate with, do that. If that makes you feel more grounded, like, there's a need for you to ground yourself, because you're moving from like that grounded sort of like slowly working on it energy, where I feel like a lot of the time you were in your head, and so you're getting used to like kind of being in your head and planning, and that's that like slow grounded energy. But you're wanting quick paced, like you're feeling called for like this quick movement, this quick pace. And it's like you're getting in your head again, but that's not what you're supposed to be doing. What you're supposed to be doing is actually like creating in your reality, building in your reality, creating a foundation in your reality, right? So you have the blueprint, you have the idea, you know, you have the tools, you have the mirrors that you need, right? All you have to do is set it in motion. You have everything that you need to move forward. You just have to start making tangible steps towards those things. Alright, and the last bit before I go. Yeah, you're being called to step into your Emperor energy. The more passionate, more grounded side of yourself. You may have some fire placements. Yeah. You already know, like, you know what you're capable of. You know, okay, you know what you want. You know what you're capable of. And now it's just time to apply that in real life. Okay, like, if you want to apply to that job, apply to that job. You know what you want. You know what you're capable of. Apply yourself. If you want to start that YouTube channel, start that YouTube channel. Like, you know who you are. You know what you're capable of. Apply yourself, right? You know who you are. You know what you want. You know what you're capable of. Just apply yourself now in the 3D. Start making steps in the 3D. That is the message. That is the message. That is what you are going to be doing in 2026. Is applying yourself. You've done the planning. You've thought it all out. There's no more. There's no further. Like, you can't go further than the outer reaches of your mind. Like, you're trying to expand yourself. You don't have any more material to expand on. You have to get out there and start living your experiences, and then the new things will start churning and new things will start coming, and you'll still be able to kind of like rely on that energy a bit, because you'll have to plan and do all of these things. But in this day and age, like in this era, in 2026, you are working on your physical embodiment of who you are. You know who you are. You know what you want. You know what you're capable of. Apply yourself. Anyway, thank you so much, Libra, for letting me read your energy today. I really appreciated it, and I really enjoyed sitting down with you all. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you feel called to. And then I think I have my TikTok linked in the description, maybe. And then I have my personal readings. If you want to book a personal reading, that is also linked in the description below. Anyway, bye.